Hi, my name is Dale Shawn. I'm a carpentry instructor at SIAST here. Today we're going to talk about the patching of drywall, and of course we need the right tools to do it. Okay, the right tools we were talking about, and I've got them all laid out here on the table. Number one, when we're doing drywalling, we're going to now put on our safety glasses. Okay, you can buy them at any place and make sure they go, or make sure they fit properly. There you go. Now we can do the job. Now we've got drywall mud to start with. You can buy the larger pails, smaller pails, whatever. I would suggest for most home repairs would be of this size here. You'll find that it might be a little bit heavy, thick, so you'll want to add a wee bit of water to it. Okay, and you can do that yourself. You can add a little bit of water, mix it by hand, and then have it ready to go. Here we have all the different, we've got a sanding block, we've got a utility knife, we've got the different types of tape that we're going to talk about also, the different knives that we use, and of course the mud pan where we're going to put our drywall compound in and go from there. This could be your basement. So we've got a couple holes that we've already made here. Let's just say that this like a hockey stick went through it, or the kids are playing a little bit rough. Anyway, we're going to go through how to patch that. This other patch that we have here is maybe you want to close in a existing hole. Maybe it's a light switch plug that you've changed. And this one here, I've got it marked out. We're going to make a bigger hole. This could be a larger repair that you want to do, and we'll go into how to cut that out and make it fit with some proper backing. We've got to think about the insulation, the vapor barrier in behind here, our wall here also, if we're going to replace it. So here, you don't want to drive this saw right through, because you don't know if you're going to tear the insulation out or the vapor barrier, or maybe there's an electrical line there you don't know about. So what we'll do then is use our utility knife and set it so it doesn't go more than ½ inch deep into the drywall itself. And we'll take and cut that all the way through. That way we'll be safe that we didn't cut through any electrical line or tear the insulation or our vapor barrier, which is very important. We don't want to lose that. Now this is going to take a little bit of pressure to cut that out, but it will cut through. So what I'm going to do then is use my little knife and just hold that away so we don't lose the piece in behind. Here we go. Now take that piece out and we're going to replace it. Now if this is really damaged severely, we're going to cut a new piece. Okay, say there's a big hole in there from a hockey puck or whatever. So we're going to cut a whole new piece for that. Now I can just take a pencil mark it out like this. Okay, there's the pattern right there. So what I will do is just take my knife. Now you might want to use a straight edge to help you cut through that. And we'll use a nice straight edge. Again, safety, of course, careful. And I'm going to cut this right across. The nice thing about drywall is when you cut the paper on the face of it, you give it a little hit like that, and it'll break. And then you come in from behind and score the back side, and there's your piece of drywall. Now we'll do the same with the other line. And we're going to just hold that there. Mark it across. Now why I like using that for a pattern, and again break it, is because I know this is going to fit. Now our next thing is we have to put some kind of backing in behind here to keep this other piece of drywall from sliding and falling through to the other side. So we're going to have to get a piece of material to have a backing piece on it. I've got a couple pieces cut here, and we're going to use them. Okay, then you can get 2x4 or 1x4. I like 1x4 because it doesn't take a lot of room up in the back. Now the first thing I do is I put a screw in the middle of this piece of backing, and you wonder why is that there? Well, because when I install this piece of backing into the wall, it's likely going to fall in behind and I won't be able to get at it. So by putting this little screw on it, and if you want to come around to this side, you'll notice I've got a handle on this little screw myself, and I know by holding on to it, I can also hold on to the piece as I'm drilling the backing piece into the drywall. Like that. Then I remove this screw, and there's my piece. I didn't lose it. So I'll do the same thing with this one, and we're going to screw that also in there. And again, that keeps me from losing my piece that I cut. I may not have a whole bunch of them. There we go. And then we're going to remove this screw here, just like that. Now, we've got the piece cut, and we're going to see if it's going to fit. Okay? It's a little snug on the one side. Maybe I got it upside down, I'm not sure. Nope. So we got to trim off a little bit more. Not quite fitting right. We'll just take a little bit off and see if that fits better. So there's our piece. It fits nice, and I'm going to screw that piece to my backing that I have installed. Right there, and one down here. There we go. I think we're ready for the drywall mud. If you'd like to learn more about how to get a career in the trades, visit our website, www.gosiast.com.